Curvy Mamas, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be checking out the Stone Cold Fox palette. This is from ColourPop. I think it's meant to be a sister to the Bare Necessities palette, which I also have. This is the one I got first. I got it last year and I'm like obsessed. It's so pretty. It's got a lot of warm neutrals to it. And then here's the Stone Cold Fox. It's very similar, but as you can see, it's kind of more cool toned. So I feel like the warm one's probably better for me personally, with like the red hair and the warmth in my skin, but I am really excited to try this one, and it's super pretty. Lots of different mattes, shimmers, pretty. So I think we're going to be doing kind of like a cut crease smoky kind of look. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be doing, but we're just going to start and just kind of roll with it. So let's get started. I've already primed my face. I used this antioxidant spray toner. It's from Dr. Brandt. I got this in my BoxyCharm for the month of November. Is that what month we're in? I don't know. 2020, just all blurred together, so I don't know. Yeah, I think I got it this month. So I used that. I used this 111 Skin serum and just my typical moisturizer, just the Equate moisturizer. So my skin is all primed and ready to go. So I want to also try something else I got in my BoxyCharm. This is the Longwear Sticky Pigment Base. This is going to be like an eyeshadow primer instead of using my paint pot like I normally do. Looks like this. We're just gonna use my hands for this. It's supposed to make your shadows wear a lot longer. Now it feels kind of sticky, so I'll probably kind of put a base shade down of eyeshadow, just because it's kind of hard to blend over something that's like so sticky. The paint pot is a little less sticky, which I kind of prefer, but we'll give this one a try. And again, I always start with my eyes. I'm not really sure why. I just really don't like doing my foundation and my concealer and then getting all the shadow underneath my eye and then having to wipe it away and then redo my my concealers and stuff. So I just do the eyes first, wipe it clean, and then go over everything else. So let's see. Like I said, I'm gonna put a pigment down first, just kind of like a base. I think I'm gonna try this Quarry Days, this shade right here. I'm just gonna put that down with a fluffy brush into my crease. Just gonna pat that in. So we're just going to concentrate the color in the crease and then kind of just blend it upwards. It's a little darker than I wanted it to be, but it's okay. I think I'm just gonna use, I'm gonna take this little bit of a lighter color right next to it called Stranger. And that's just gonna help blend it a little more because it's a little dark. See how that just kind of lightened it up a little bit, helped it blend. I'm gonna go for a kind of a dark look anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. These shadows are really nice and pigmented though. If you're looking for like a good makeup brand that's not gonna break the bank, ColourPop is one of my favorites. So when I'm doing my eye shape, I kind of like to bring it out up this way, because I feel like if I bring up some color outwards up here, it kind of makes the bottom of my face look a little bit smaller, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna switch to a denser brush like this, a little bit smaller. I'm gonna go in with this really, really dark chocolate color. It's called Drama Mama. And we're gonna go in to the crease on both sides. So since I have hooded eyes, I'm just kind of taking it a little bit above my natural crease. Otherwise, when I open my eyes, you won't be able to see it. Also, if I'm planning on doing a cut crease, I have to take the cut also above my lid, because again, if I open my eyes, you won't be able to see it. And it'll kind of, like if I put the crease down here more, as soon as I open my eye, it gets onto the top here anyway. So that's why we kind of like to take it above the crease. But if you don't have hooded eyes, you can take your cut like right where your natural crease is and you should be just fine. And as usual, lots of blending. So I'm gonna use my paint pot to kind of cut the crease here. This is Painterly. It's the one I always use. Then I'm gonna use a dense flat brush or concealer brush. And I like to put it kind of down by my lash line first. And then you can open your eyes and kind of get like that. See what I mean? If I just kept it down here and then every time I open my eye, it's gonna get on the top anyway. So that now gives you kind of like an outline of where you should be putting your cut crease. So we're gonna do the same thing over here. Let's see. So I think for the lid, we're gonna do a pop of shimmer, probably like in the middle, and then maybe just like a matte on the inner corner and the outer corner, and just kind of blend it in with this dark color. So I think I'll probably try this for the matte color, and then maybe this one for the pop of shimmer, like in the middle of my lid. This one's called I Dig It. This one is called Enigma. So I'm going to use another flat brush, kind of like the one I just used. This is that Enigma color, the matte one. My children are giving my dogs treats, apparently, because now I hear crunching. You know what? I'm gonna do this ghost town color. It's gonna be a little darker just for this outer part. Yeah, that's gonna blend better. And then this is the shimmer I'm gonna put right in the middle. I love the shimmers on these palettes. I feel like they just really, really glow. I'm just gonna switch back to this brush that I used for my darker color and just kind of do a little extra. Just to blend a little more, give it a little more drama. then I'm going to take it a little bit on the outer corner here at the bottom. All right, so moving on to my liner, I'm going to use this ELF waterproof eyeliner pen. It's kind of like a felt tip marker. And then I'm just going to do a wing. I like to start at about here. I always start on the outside. I don't know why. I feel like it's easier to kind of pull it over than to kind of flick it out. So I'm going to start like right about here. Just kind of pull it down. Again, since I have hooded eyes, I kind of have to make mine either a bat wing or like kind of up higher. Otherwise, again, when you open your eyes, it kind of disappears. So we're just going to pull it down like that. The only thing is with this, I have to like really make sure I don't open my eyes too much because then it gets up in the top there. So I try to make like the outside kind of thick so you can see it when I open my eyes, but I try to keep the inside really, really skinny. Otherwise you kind of lose anything you did on your lid. So just trying to dry that. I'm going to quickly do the other side. Also, if I don't have my other makeup on, I can always just clean up my lines without having to use concealer. Another reason why I do my eyes first. And then I'm just going to hit my lashes with a little bit of mascara. But I'm going to put false lashes over it because my natural eyelashes are non-existent. I made this liner look a little bit more dramatic, just because it goes with like the foxy theme, you know, because it's called like Stone Cold Fox. I'm embarrassing, I should shut up. And if you notice, I did not do my eyebrows because I got them microbladed. So now I don't really have to do them. Sometimes they're a little bit light if I do like really dramatic makeup, so I will go over them just a little bit, but I think this is pretty neutral, so I don't think I'm going to have to fill them in too much. I'm just going to do the Ardell Wispies. These are my favorite lashes. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. All right, lashes are on. Now to move on to my face, we're gonna do the ELF Poreless Putty Primer. I'm just gonna dab it in with my finger, cause why not? No, it's really just because I need to clean my brushes and I'm running out of them. Don't judge. So I found a new foundation that I am really loving, and surprise, it's a drugstore brand. This Maybelline Superstay foundation, it is supposed to stay around 24 hours, which I've only really worn it like 12 hours, and it definitely did stay. It didn't rub off on my mask too much, which is nice, and it's a full coverage foundation. Okay, that's what I thought. It is a matte, but it's very breathable. Like I can't stand some of the mattes on my face. They're very heavy. This one I find to be surprisingly light and airy for it just being Maybelline. So I'm just going to do a couple drops. And I'm gonna go in with my flat dense brush here. So like you can see the coverage is nice. So like I can feel that it's already basically dry. It's not sticky, which is nice. I mean, that looks pretty flawless. Just the foundation by itself. I'm just gonna do just a little bit of concealer under my eyes. I don't know if I still have makeup under there, or a bruise, or I'm just tired. I don't know. But it looks a little bit dark under there, so we're just gonna brighten it up with not a lot, my ELF Camo Concealer. This is the hydrating formula. I'm gonna go in with my small brush here. There, that added some brightness. Okay, so I'm just gonna set that with my Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC. I'm gonna just take my same brush and kind of set that under eye first. And as always, I'm just kind of pressing it in the concealer, not swiping it. And then I kind of press it into anywhere that my foundation might crease, usually in like the forehead lines, and then I put it in like my dimple and these lines over here. And then just go in with my big fluffy brush and just kind of set the rest of it. Make sure I don't get any in my brows. And then I'm not going to go crazy with my highlight contour today because I don't have anywhere to go. Shocker. So we're just going to find my bronzer somewhere. I like this one. It's the Aaliyah bronzing powder from MAC. It was one of the collections, but it's very warm and you can sort of see it's like kind of shimmery. And then I'm gonna take this brush here, kind of just carve out my cheekbones. And using a warm bronzer with like these cool tone shadows on my eyes will kind of help balance my face and hair. Because like I said, I'm more of a warm tone neutral person, especially with my red hair. So this bronzer will just kind of help blend everything all together, make it kind of uniform. do a little on my nose too. Can't not contour the nose. I'm just using like a bigger flat brush for this. Just because, like I said, I'm doing it kind of quick. I'm not going all out here. And then I think I'm gonna go back into my palette here. And then I'm gonna just take this shimmery color that I used like in the middle of my lid, that I Dig It color, and I'm gonna use that for my highlight. So let's use a fan brush here. And yeah, that's pretty. Then I'm just going to use my finger to kind of run it down my nose a little bit. And then to finish off this look, wipe some of that. I always like to wipe the foundation off of my lips first, because I feel like the more that's on your lips, the more chance it gets of like kind of caking up, especially if you're using something drier like a matte lipstick. So I just kind of dry it off first, and then I might throw some Aquaphor or just a little bit of lip balm or something underneath just to hold it on. I even have a lip primer, which I don't know where that's at right now, so I'm not going to use it. But I would suggest moisturizing your lips before doing any kind of lipstick, especially your matte colors. So I'm going to use one of these colors I got also in my BoxyCharm this month. It came in a set. Here, let me show you. It's called Half Caked. Very cute, nice fall colors. I think I'm going to just go with this neutral one here. It's kind of like a warm pinky nude. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with liquid lipsticks. I feel like they go on really nice and they look really nice, but I have like a really hard time lining my lips without a pencil. But this one's at least kind of nice because it comes to like a point, so you can kind of use it like a pencil, I guess. I always struggle to get the sides to match. Like this side's always like rounded, this side's more straight. You would think I would just learn how to do it by now. This color is really pretty though. Let's see, do they have names? Okay, this one's called Theme Song, the one I have on. And then this red, like this orangey red, is Bordeaux. And Low Key is like the kind of more pinky middle shade. So these are really cute. They wear nice. I can barely feel it. I hate drying lipsticks. I can't stand when my lips are like the slightest bit dry feeling, so this feels pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna finish it with the Urban Decay Chill All-Nighter. Trying to get my hair soaked. All right, so there you have our Stone Cold Fox look. I might do another look with this palette because it's really pretty. Let me know if you want to see more looks because I can definitely do more dramatic stuff. So that might be coming. But thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this look. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, check out my TikTok, and I will see you next time, Curvy Mamas.